Welcome to Jusys Kitchen. If you like healthy, delicious, easy made recipes, you're in the right place. Please like and subscribe. This today we'll be looking at how to make the oat cookies at home. Here are the recipes we're going to be using today. I'm going to leave a list in the description bar showing you all the measurements and ingredients being used. So today, right now, I'm going to mash the banana. So we're using 2 bananas for this recipe. I'm going to mash this up and make sure it's properly pureed so that you don't see lumps within the cookies. This acts as a sweetener as well for the cookies. That's why the banana is being used. So I'm just going to make sure it's properly pureed, properly mashed. You can also use your food processor in doing this, but I just prefer using my lovely wooden spoon to mash this all up. So next, I'm going to be adding the peanuts to it once this is properly, yes. So I've mixed up the peanuts here and I'm just going to mix thoroughly to ensure that there are no lumps bulging out. So this peanuts is a high source of protein as well. So here you're having banana, which is highly nutritious and a high source of protein. So I'm going to leave all the measurements in the description bar so you know the quantities I'm using for preparing this. So next I'm going to be adding the oats. So this portion of the oats I'm going to blend because I like it to have a mixture of the blended oats as well as the normal rolled oats. So I'm going to blend this up. So that's it in my Ninja blender. So I'm going to blend this up and I'm adding it to the mixture. So I'm going to mix this up. So this oat flour, serves as, a softer texture within the cookies. So that's the baking soda I've added, and I'm going to mix this thoroughly as well. So the idea is just to make sure every section of this gets all the adequate ingredients. So I'm going to mix as thorough as possible. Then I'm also going to add I'm going to add some oat milk to this mixture as well. So the oat milk just going to give it some moisture, and that. So I'm going to measure that out and add some. So this is the remaining part of the oats. I'm just added that as well. So but I'm also going to add that oat milk as an addition to give it that chewy texture. So I don't want it to be that dry. So that's the oat milk I'm adding right now with the additional oats already added. I'm going to mix this thoroughly as well. Okay, so this is a very healthy option for the family. You can make this for breakfast. You can make this as a lunch pack snack for your kids. And also, even if you're on a weight loss journey, you can also have this in addition, the snack on this because they're all made of whole ingredients. So after mixing this thoroughly, I'm going to be adding some dark chocolates. The dark chocolates are rich in antioxidants. They support heart health. They also boost brain function and elevates moods and reduces stress. They also aid in healthy weight management, and they're very good for the skin. They also regulate the blood sugar. So the dark chocolates, it's a very good addition to this, just to ensure that we're getting the appropriate nutrients in the cookies. So I'm going to sprinkle this all through and just take them gradually because I want to make sure that every section of the cookie has got the dark chocolates being spread out. So I'm just going to take my time to mix and then add as we get along. So next I'm going to be adding the erythritol. Erythritol is another kind of sugar that is low in carbs. So this erythritol is diabetes friendly. So if you're diabetic, you can have this. It's gentle on digestion and it also has antioxidant properties. So I'm using this because I like it to be a bit sweet without the calories, and also for the fact that the kids will be eating this. Definitely I want this to be delicious in their taste buds as well. So I'm just going to mix this up thoroughly, and then I'll start putting that in my baking tray. So I'm just going to section this out and flatten them out, shaped as a cookie. So I'm going to use that cup and just scoop some and then place on the baking tray and just flatten it out so that they all cook at the same pace. So I'm just going to flatten this all out. Yeah. And I think for this recipe I was able to get about 6 cookies. So I'm just going to flatten this out thoroughly, and then I'm going to put it inside the oven. So my oven, I've set the temperature to 180 degrees for 20 minutes. I left it for 20 minutes to cook thoroughly, and I just made sure everything was flattened, so not like one being bigger than the other. Just make sure they are all of equal measurements and all flattened out. And next I placed them in the oven and allowed it to cook for 20 minutes at 180 degrees. So this is the finished product. See how lovely and crispy and brown it's looking. I was able to prepare this for the children's breakfast, and it's so yummy and amazing. Thank you.